Now, what have we here? A little mouse caught sneaking around where they shouldn't be. At a very incriminating time and place, no less. You must be very bold or very foolish. But look at you. Not exactly what I pictured when I imagined an enemy agent underneath those ghastly masks you tend to wear. Don't struggle. Those cuffs are tight for a reason. Try to sleep out, and they'll only dig deeper. And what a shame it would be to mar such lovely wrists. Unless you're guilty, of course. Then I suppose a few bruises would be well earned. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm being quite generous with you, all things considered. If it were one of our foot agents who found you first, well, let's say they wouldn't have been so delicate. But me, I'm willing to be lenient, good even, for a cooperative individual. You see, I value information a lot more than punishment. So, you wouldn't happen to know anything about the little incident in our armory tonight, would you? That very unfortunate explosion? The weapon we were preparing, reduced to nothing but ash and scrap. No? A shame, truly. A lot of time and effort went into that. Almost as much effort as it must have taken for someone to sneak in and destroy it. I'd wager it takes at least weeks' worth of plans and surveillance. And then there's you, caught nearby, slipping away into the night like a shadow. Such bad luck. Or was luck never involved in this at all, darling? No answer? Silence can be very damning, you know. If you were innocent, wouldn't you be begging for me to believe you right now? Swearing that you were just lost, at the wrong place, the wrong time, that you had nothing to do with this. Instead, you sit there, watching me so intently. I can see it in your eyes. You're calculating, weighing your options. But let me save you the trouble. There's no one coming for you. No daring rescue. No last-minute escape. Just you, me, and the truth you're trying to hide. You're making this harder on yourself, you know? A simple confession would make things so much easier. All I need is for you to say the words, I'm guilty. Admit it, tell me you did it, and perhaps, just perhaps, I'll be merciful. How curious. What would it take to make you talk? Would a threat do it? A promise of what happens if you don't cooperate? Or maybe you're the type that responds better to something a little more subtle. For example, to have my gloves trail just here, down your throat. If I activate my gauntlet, you'd be wishing you had talked earlier. But you already know this, surely? Your pulse just jumped. I felt that. Not so unaffected, are you? Not singing for me, Stubborn little thing. I should have expected as much. Rebels are always the same, full of fire, ready to burn everything down. But fire can be tamed with the right guidance, you know? Redirected, The question is, will you let me tame you? That glare? You really don't like that idea, do you? And yet, I wonder if I run my fingers down your jaw, tilt your chin just so, would I feel the warmth rising in your skin? Would I catch something other than pure defiance? How intriguing. You may be a thorn in my side, but I must admit, I'm finding you rather fascinating. Your reactions. Such a darling should not be wasted among the filth that is the rebellion. Careful now. If you keep looking at me like that, I might start thinking you enjoy this. That you like the way I loom over you, the way my voice lingers in your ears. But that would be absurd, wouldn't it? That would be reckless, dangerous. Your lips pressed together, as if you're holding something back. A plea? A confession? Or something far more damning? I wonder what it is you're afraid of letting slip. Come now, we both know I could make this so much worse for you. But I think it's quite evident I like what I say, and I don't want to break you. However, my position demands certain things from me, and I always deliver. Most people don't get a choice in how I go about it. You do. Be smart, darling. Maybe with a little tattling I could forget I ever caught you tonight. Being loyal to those people earns you nothing in the long run. You're just as expendable for them as the system you're fighting to change. But me, I could protect you, keep you away from the worst of it. If only you'd let me. Give me something to work with here. A name, a plan, a location. Still going to resist me after all this? Annoying, but adorable. I do love a loyal darling, but you must understand, I always win in the end. Your breath just caught. Did that realization finally sink in? Or is it something else? A different kind of tension altogether? If I lean in just a little closer, whisper just a little softer, will I see you shiver again? Will you fight yourself even more than you fight me? You're far too interesting to break just yet. Perhaps I should keep you like this a little longer. Let the weight of your predicament settle in. Let you wonder what exactly I plan to do next. I could be cruel. I could be kind. I could make you forget, just for a moment, that we're enemies. That the world outside this room is still at war. What would you prefer, darling? Shall we sit here, locked in this silent battle, neither of us willing to surrender first? A test of patience, of control? Very well then, let's see who gives first. One of us will break eventually, and what happens after is the best part. Hey guys, thank you all so much for watching. As always, a special thank you goes out to my top tier patrons: Mr. Riddler 6, Night Shroud 13, Castle, Radical Cowboy, Pomitas, Jesse Walker, Nell Ventress, Angels to Demons, Magnus, Space Whale, PC Vlogs YouTube, and Michael. Please drop a little comment and like if you enjoyed. It helps a ton with the algorithm. See you all on the next ones.